trophy.
Coach White.
Been an amazing year, total year. From day one, I've told these guys that you've got the ability to be very good. And, I talked about how hard they've worked the last 3 weeks, about how much passion they've had. But they have been, I'm going to use this word again, I'll never use it again in this group this year's over. They've been so focused, it's not even funny. They could have gone off the deep end this week with all the interviews and going to Indy 3 times and riding the bus, especially with my band because I like to get there and get back. But they stayed clear-headed, focused, come back to practice like Brian said, got at it. We went to Indy, we only had an hour of practice in that big place. We did a lot of shooting, but they were so focused. And that's a testament to how hard these guys work. That's a testament to how they've been on a mission all season. So you guys, thank you very much. I know Mr. Whitecamp's on his way to Florida, but if he was going to be here, the coaches and I talked, and we had a request that we want a 5-year contract.
Yeah.
We want a raise.
Yeah.
And C, we all want vehicles that the school provides we can drive. I know that was shocking if I got Mark. If he doesn't, we're walking. So. I've got 1 million more people to thank, I really do. But I want to do one thing first. Go. Glad you're here. She's my biggest fan. Listens to every game. I don't care if it's baseball, basketball, or volleyball. She's got the radio on. Probably cussing at it when we don't do well. she's got a lot of fun for tonight. I want to thank my family for all the support and no more than my mother. Thank you, Mom. Woo! Coach Booker. 1975, we stood right here and did this very same thing. I want to thank you for everything you've done for me, for the program. A lot of reporters this week asked me about playing for you, and I said, it was tough. It was tough. But he made us what we are today. We would not be Loogootee basketball without Coach Booker. used the word tenacity, and they've had that ever since the section started. Jason Lockmiller sent me a letter this past week. He gave all the players a copy on the way up, and they read it. And he had a lot of good things to say about our run at 75 and what it meant. And I think these guys got the message. So thank you, Jason. I got a big list. I'll go through it real quick. Greg Clark for driving the bus. Greg, the best bus driver. Greg Bacon, best radio man. For 2 states. I don't care what anybody says. Linebackers for all the food, the drinks. We made an emergency request yesterday. I know where Susan Jacobs was. She was somewhere in Indy. We called her. We needed Gatorade and water. She was there in 20 minutes. So thank you.
Woo!
Thank you. All the parents all week for feeding the players. Rosie's for the shirts. Rosie, are you here?
Florida.
Okay.
Florida.
Okay. Becky's in Florida. But man, she must be making a lot of money on it.
No wonder she's in Florida. That's why she's in Florida.
Okay. Peaches Junction for the food, obviously.
Made it back.
Pete Smith.
Peter.
Neil Strange from Monty's Pizza, sorry. Larry, all you do for tribute, all those great pictures. Dr. Jordan and Brooke Hawkins for the benefit of the charter bus, which I'm telling you, it was as big as a plane. I had to stand and yell to the back to get a hold of Brian. That's how big it was. It was huge. It was sweet. Cheerlock, including everybody here that was at the game today. You were a lot louder than you were in 2005, I'll tell you that. Thank you very much. The parents of the players, thank you for letting me and the coaches push your sons to the limit. Have them come in every day, maybe miss supper, maybe, I shouldn't say this, not get the homework done to go to practice. Although they had a couple guys turning the late paper on Thursday before we left. They got that done. Thank you, Mr. Albert. No, I'm kidding. You gave us a great bunch of guys to coach with, and I thank you for that. Some of you people won't know this, but I want to thank the Cool Jive 5 for their inspiration for their some personal friends. Jimmy Swartz Trooper, if you're here, I want to thank you for all your phone calls, for all your help, for all your, I don't know how to say this, pep talks, I guess. You're always in my corner. Cheerleaders and their sponsors, the Lionettes and their sponsors. The band led us to the hallway on Thursday. Cheerleader band members, thank you very much. We took the ball out the back door by West, and they led us to the whole parade. Volleyball team for the cookies on the way up, they lasted about 6 seconds. Ms. Calder, Sarah Harvey, thank you for all you've done in pep sessions. Very, very appreciated. Administration, especially Mr. Roman, for the coordination of everything we did in Indy. I'm glad I didn't have to do it because I wouldn't know where to start. So thank you, Mr. Roman. All the coaches from our AAU coaches on up to the varsities. I want to thank the freshmen. Now, I haven't done this yet on purpose. No, they're not forgotten. But I want to thank you guys for everything you've done from day one. I want to appreciate the fact that you wore the exact same shirt today and sat in the front row and were going crazy. I appreciate that. You guys did help. The good news is you're no longer freshmen. Enjoy it.
No longer freshmen.
I want the 15 roster players to stand up. I'm going to use a little quote from Coach Butcher that he used in 1975. I remember most of it, but I do remember the very end of it. you go to the state finals and you accomplish what we did, in any team in the state of Indiana, there's only a select few that get there and do the job. You're looking at that select few. I remember Coach was saying, like it was yesterday, I can remember looking back at us and we all stood up and it was quite a moment. Just one thing about the game, I'm not going to kid you, last 2 minutes lasted like an hour. Somebody texted me and said, "You look really calm on TV." I said, "Are you crazy?" I might have been calm on the outside, but inside my stomach was in knots. But one thing we didn't do, even though the game got close, is we didn't panic. Even if one of those threes had gone in, I know that we would have got the ball back, and I know that Brian Ackerman would have made something happen. I know that. We could have easily pulled it, we could have easily thrown the ball away, we could have easily done this, but when you got a guy, and I'll say it now, that is the best passing center in Loogootee history, you're okay.
Me too. Me too.
One last thing, somebody talked about the Loogootee mystique a while back. And the Loogootee mystique is that we expect to win every year. I don't think the Loogootee mystique has ever been mistaken for anything but what these guys have done today. Thank you for keeping the Loogootee mystique alive. Thank you very much. Coach still here? Okay, Jack, come on down.
Looks like Granny.
No, I ain't dead yet. I've been hiding the last 2 or 3 weeks because somebody told me to put handsome cream on my face. I look like chopped liver. So I've kind of been hiding. And that's the reason he got the hat on. Now, I don't know why he got his hat on. But I want to congratulate the players, coaches, student body, cheerleaders, and the Loogootee basketball family. State championship. We got there many, many times and had an awful lot of fun. We have an awful lot of fun in years to come. We got a lot of talented young men playing. And it'll be interesting to see how they develop next year. I'll digress just a little bit more. I remember walking down the old gymnasium floor. since then, I remember getting the devil.
Oh, it is. That's right.
Against Charlotte, I opened the game and come home, and Rita asked, she was taking care of her 7 children. Rita asked, well, how did you do? I said, we got the hell beat out of us. But at any rate, we later did win a sectional championship.
There too.
And then the regional, and then the semi-state. And we developed you, this basketball family. And recently, I, along with a few kind and generous friends, founded the Loogootee Basketball Family Foundation, and we will present a scholarship this year to one of the seniors. And each of you can join the team. It costs you much. All you have to say, we want to be part of it. Because it really is all for you. Thank you very much. Let's hear it for Coach Pitcher one more time.
Okay, before we wrap this up, we have a special presentation to one of our most loyal fans. He couldn't be in the last couple of games, but when we called and told him we won, he was pretty ecstatic. We told him we'd get him up here. And we do have a medal for Kenny, and Kenny, we really are glad you are. Before I get this back to Mr. Powell, I know these guys have got a lot of pictures to take. And then Brian's going to say something. We're going to stick around, and anybody that has a camera, they'll be glad to stay around and take 2,000 pictures.
No one said this, but Marsha and Mr. Powell down there playing golf place, they deserve a round of applause. Tuesday mornings down there, pretty crazy for them, so thank you, and I just kind of said
I'd like to thank Coach Weininger and Coach Wade. You guys are just as much a part of this. You coached us last year. You brought some of these kids in.
Something to eat, y'all stay around, we're going to put the music on, come down, dance, celebrate, have a good time, get some autographs from these professionals. No, not professionals. But anyway, one more round of applause for the 2012 This is the best in the league, so keep it alive. Y'all got to be safe going home.
Mr. Mullen. You all